about being put in. But that relationship though was important because of the sleepover is what I'm saying, strengthened that relationship between her and my sister and even me.
I understand that, but I'm willing to you get close some other way. It's not gonna happen on my.
Yeah, we'll have a barbecue.
Yeah, I had uncles that felt the same way that you feel, Dino. Yeah. So I totally get it and understand, but yeah. It's not everybody. So yeah, no, it's not everybody. My mom didn't let me go spend a night with my fast friends. Hell no, you ain't going over there and spend a night. Right. Y'all can come over. She can come over here and play. I can keep an eye on y'all, but that's about it. And then she got to go home. I'm gonna drop her off. That's it.
Also, so, again, like you were saying, like even just like the accidental weirdness stuff, like if you walk in the bathroom or they walk in the bathroom, that can be misconstrued very easily. If they tell that story to their parent, that could be a trial.
This is how hardcore I am. So a few years ago, Danya had a birthday party. It was here in the backyard, and she invited. What in the world?
Sorry, I'm trying to get him to stay.
He ain't gonna stay.
Yeah, you're making it worse. So the party was in the backyard, but you know how kids, they run in and out or whatever. And so Danya she had her little posse of girlfriends, and they were all running around and this and that. And they were going in and out the house. And I noticed this one little girl from up the street, whenever they went in the house, she stayed behind. And all the rest of them would go in the house and they would, run up to her room or whatever they were doing, and then they run back out. Kids, they do that, run in and out all the time. And I was like, how come your one little friend never goes with, when you guys go in the house, whatever? Oh, her parents said that she can't go inside the house. She's not allowed inside the house. I was like, what? And it's like, okay. I was like, the range of emotions that just went through my body
quick,
like, immediately. Because on one hand, I kind of get it. On the other hand, I don't get it, because if you feel that way, then why the fuck is your kid here
in the first place?
Right.
And you're not.
Right.
Why is your kid here and you're not? But they can't come inside.
Wow.
And there's all this broad daylight. There's a million. You know what? I sent her home.
I would have too.
I sent her home. I was like, nope, you got to go. Sorry.
Heck yeah.
I sent her home.
Yeah. Go home.
You have to come back with a parent.
Right.
You're free to stay, but your parent needs to be here with you.
Right.
If your parent can't come with you, then you can't. But you're free to come play with Donnie, whatever you want, as long as your parent comes with you,
right,
or whatever. But you're not allowed over here by yourself.
Because how are you supposed to supervise inside and outside?
Exactly.
Well, not even that. If your mind is like that.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm just talking about logistics. Like, you can't be responsible for their child that's outside when everybody else is inside, right, and you take care of people inside, and your child is inside.
Right.
It was just like, nah, it just didn't feel right to me. And I was just like, that was a red flag. I'm like,
that's a big red flag. That's an automatic right there. Oh, as soon as she says something, then they're automatically going to be thinking something, because they already on the edge. They don't want her to come in, and they already thinking that something might happen. I see what you're trying to say, Dino. Hell no. Take your ass back across the street or down the street, wherever you came from. And if your parents feel that way, tell them they can come over here and sit and watch for themselves.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you would, like, not... See, I would never do. You know what I mean? Like Danya, she has some friends down the street. Some different friends. And they've been in our house, and she's been in their house, whatever. During daylight hours or whatever, and the mother's there over there, and the mother's here over, whatever. It's all fine. It's all good.
Right.
But I would never tell Danya, like, oh, you can't go inside their house, or and still let her go over there and play.
Right. Because you trust your child. You taught your child better.
But that just doesn't really make
it doesn't.
I don't. Leaping over is one thing, but just like not even set foot inside, that doesn't make any sense. And that's how kids play. They run in and out. That's what they do.
They go over here, they go over there, they put the dolls outside, dollhouse inside, school outside, playground inside.
It's always that kid. They got their parents got all them extra rules for them. Usually that was me. My mom always had extra rules.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. Well, I was a latchkey kid, and I was like, where'd you go, and blah, blah. And then my mom was like, when she's mellowed now, but when she used to be extra religious, like if they be, if they don't play gospel music, I can't go over there to that house.
Yeah.
And, if they got if they got something that she thinks like an occult, something like, or they listen to P-Funk.
Everything is demonic.
Yeah, exactly.
Demonic. Prince
exactly.
Was demonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they had that symbol, which is something like that.
Yeah. And even his music, and they did the backward mass.
Right.
Gary Greenwald.
Right.
Oh yeah, man, please, you could talk about that. Just like you, I grew up like that.
My mom, she had, I don't know, I guess she went with her gut feeling. She didn't really have that same... Because my mom was a young parent. Like, my mom had me when she was 16, so she didn't really have that. Yeah, but your mom, I think,
sounds bolder than my mom.
Yeah, so she would be like, you want to go spend at your friend's house? Let me talk to their mama. So that was like the first step. So then you get the mama on the phone. Then she talks to them. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Dejan said she want to come over there and spend the night. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And then she'd be like, all right, bye. And from whatever that conversation that they had on that phone, that determined right there if I was going or not. My mama will hang up the phone and be like, you going to unpack your shit, take your shoes off. You ain't going no motherfucking where. You ain't going over there. Don't you ever ask me to go over there and spend the night.
City mom
was 16. She wanted to go to sleep over with you.
You also had a city mom. Wasn't. I had a country mom.
No. My mom did. My mom had babysitters. My grandma was there. My uncles was there. My mom wasn't tripping on that. She'd get up and go as she pleased.
So you guys know we always talk about, well, not always. It just kind of happened lately. We've been talking a lot about grannies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Brazilian grannies.
We like grannies.
Brazilian.
Well, yeah, they've shooting people. Yeah. They've been taking shots
in general.
Living
all over grannies. Well, today we have I don't know if he's a grandpa. It doesn't say, but he could be a grandpa because a 71-year-old Roger D. Washburn of Indiana. This is a story that sounds like it could be out of Florida, but it's not. It's actually out of Indiana. Pistol whips his best friend of 50 years over a Bruno Mars song.
Which one?
You know what? They never say.
I
know I was curious about that.
Oh, yeah.
But the police report doesn't say, and so the news outlet doesn't say either. Nobody knows. But
you son of a bitch. That is by Bruno Mars. No, you asshole. That is by the Maroon 5. I said it's Bruno Mars, you son of a bitch. No, that's the Maroon 5. I will take out my pistol and beat your ass. I know it's Bruno Mars, you son of a bitch.
That's pretty much how it went.
Oh my God.
They go back and forth about whether the song is Bruno Mars or not.
Or Miguel.
And they get, so the guy gets pissed off and he brandishes his pistol.
I said it's Miguel.
And then his friends calls him a chicken shit. He's like, you chicken shit, you gonna put out a pistol because you... This is after he's proved that it was Bruno Mars.
So wait, who proved it was Bruno Mars? The friend?
No, the one who has
the gun.
The one who did the pistol with
Okay.
Roger.
Wow.
Roger Washburn.
Okay, so he was right. Okay.
He proved that it was Bruno Mars, and the old ornery buddy still wouldn't relinquish. He wasn't having it. He was holding on to the fact that it wasn't Bruno Mars.
A tomato is a vegetable.
So he whipped his ass with the pistol.
I told you it was Bruno Mars.
This is a long time. This ain't
Google
about Bruno Mars.
It's not.
And then they didn't even call the police for hours. Yeah, the police show up and they're like, why y'all didn't? They're like, well, we wasn't going to call. You know what I think? They didn't call because, well, when he pistol with the dude, the gun discharged a couple of times.
Oh.
They say no one got killed.
They say.
I think it took them a couple of hours to call the police because the person
got to bury them bodies.
Yeah,
it was 3 people out there. It's Maroon 5. It's Miguel. No.
So whoever it was, it might have been the wife. I don't know. Whoever got struck.
Oh my God.
They need time to bury and get rid of that body.
And the evidence.
Yes. So that's why they called the police a couple hours later.
Oh yeah. I told you. That is a crazy ass fucking situation. Yeah. Indiana. That's where my grandfather is from.
I love Uptown Funk. I know this song. I know this song.
That's the Bruno Mars. That's the brown boy. The Bruno. That's the Bruno Mars boy. The little boy Bruno.
Wait.
It's not Bruno.
They're from Indiana, and you keep giving them this Eastern European type accent.
because this week I got a prank call. It wasn't a prank call, but
I wasn't gonna say nothing about that, but I just thought maybe that was his interpretation.
You made him Italian.
Well, that was my best Indiana I could do at that time.
I got a call this week from some place in India, and the guy's like, hello, this is Roger.
Oh, God.
This is Paul, and I'm calling because in the past, and I just hung up.
Right. And it's been stuck in your head?
Yeah, that's been stuck in my head all week. Sorry.
My grandfather was from Indiana, and Indiana. Indiana. And to me, he didn't have no crazy wild accent. So it was just like...
Yeah.
There was a Midwestern accent.
Midwestern?
They have a...
They say fur?
Kind of a twang.
His R's were hard, and that was it.
Yeah. Larry Bird.
I have an
His finger. That's what he would say. My finger.
Indiana's okay. It's got some pretty parts down south.
I've been there. I've been to Indiana.
And Indianapolis is cool.
Newcastle and Indianapolis. I think Muncie in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Muncie, Newcastle, Indiana.
I wonder who got shot. That's what I'm wondering. The third person.
Oh, you mean the person who got buried?
Yeah.
Who died?
Who they threw in the river.
Probably was a granny.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, if it was a granny, she'd be alive somewhere in the barn.
Because she'd have pulled out an extra pistol out of her robe.
So another story we have an update on, which is only a slight update though, is the Amber Geiger story. Amber Geiger is the female cop in Dallas who shot Botham Jean, and because she entered his apartment and says that she thought that she entered her own apartment and was being burglarized, and she shot him and he died. The only update we have is that she has been fired officially.
Now, that's kind of amazing because they never fire police, it seems. They go on desk duty for months and months and months and months or whatever while they do an internal investigation. Now, I do know that they were saying that they had the fobs. They don't have like the regular keys in this, or they have cards or fobs that they open the doors. So that means that it's digital or electronic records. So they can find out if she actually did go to her own apartment that night, or she tried I
saw where they said that they pulled them to see that, but they didn't reveal what the results.
Right,
of course.
But they have to have them at this point in time.
Yes.
So there's some strong evidence against her that will allow them to be able to fire her.
Oh yeah. And just the witness reports alone saying that, she was yelling outside of the door, and her, there's been reports that she was pacing up and down the hallway. So it's just like all that just does not add up and make sense to her story.
I saw 3 billboards outside of Ebbing.
Still on my list. That's still on my list to watch. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, I'm not going to, no spoilers.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it is, police can get away with a lot. I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm not surprised.
Getting away with a lot. There's the FBI report that came out that says that there's a 40% chance that you can get away with murder in this country.
That's a pretty good chance.
Yeah. Those are good odds.
You know what? It's
not 50-50.
When I first read it, I thought it was saying that there's a 40% chance that you get caught. And it's not saying that, it's saying the reverse. There's a 60% chance you'll get caught and a 40% chance that you'll get away with it. Which is,
that's still pretty good.
That's still pretty decent.
Good. It's not nearly as good as they want you to believe. Like if you watch television and movies, it looks like you're going to get caught 99.99999% of the time.
Yeah, no.
Especially with all the, they put all the emphasis on the DNA. And they make all these, they got like 6-7 shows that the whole thing is about how they're going to catch you through the DNA.
Exactly.
Procedurals. They developed a whole new genre of cop show just to like prove how
based around medical shit.
Science,
right?
Oh, we're gonna get you.
Right?
Yeah.
And they make it seem like they get you every single fucking time, and
they
do not.
And all the favors that they can call in. Oh, let me call somebody at the medical's office. Oh, let me call somebody down at the so and so's office and run this person, and all of the shit that they can just do on TV that I ain't never seen done.
That's murder, right? That's the most successful of any crime. That's murder, and murder of like white people. That's that high. No other crime has that high of a clearance rate. Okay, so for black people, the rate is more like 47%. That 47% clearance rate. So
all right,
we're at 60 for white people, 47 something for black people.
That you will get caught.
No.
That you will get away with it.
That they catch the person. Clearance rate means that how often that they clear the case.
She's saying 60% of white people. 40% of white people are going to get off.
Okay.
But only 53% of black people are going to get off.
No. Not the people. This is about the victim. The victim.
Say that again then.
It's 60% of white murders are solved.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Only 47% or 40-something%, somewhere in the 40s, high 40s% of black murder victims' cases are solved.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was a little confused when you said it the second time.
Only 47% are solved.
Yeah,
wow.
That's crazy. But 60% of the white ones is getting solved?
Now all of a sudden 60 sounds good. Before you were like, 60.
No.
That's what we're trying to figure out if we could we get away with murder.
Yeah, Yeah.
So we can murder some black people.
So that's what I'm saying.
If you want to be,
that's what I'm pointing out.
If you want to be a serial killer, what you want to do is you want to kill black people, and you want to kill like homeless black people.